Hey everybody, we are going to be doing just a really brief overview of this Oni and Dragons deck that I put together after Dead Reckoning came out. And the biggest thing is that this is a mono fire deck. It's not necessarily uh, budget because it's playing cards like Cinder Yeti, which is from an expansion, and Dragonsmith, which is from an expansion, and Crimson Firemaw, and it has legendaries, so it's not cheap, but I do like to do um, mono power decks sometimes, just because I just think it's an interesting deck building constraint. But anyway, so we've got this new card that was printed, Oni Dragonsmith. Uh, your dragons cost less, and then when you play a dragon, and this is in play, or you have a dragon in play and then you play this, this gets +2/+1 in quick draw, which makes it a 3/2 for 1. Which, if anyone's familiar with Magic the Gathering, that's sort of almost exactly like Delver of Secrets, except for Delver has flying, and this has quick draw instead. And then we've got Oni Ronin. This deck does have an Oni theme, so we're playing 4 of the best 1-drop. 4 Torch, only playing 3 Rakano Outlaw because I wanted to get down to um, a reasonable amount of power, and we need have different tribal requirements. So Outlaw got shaved by 1. We've got 4 Cinder Yeti because it's great when you can play it off the top of the deck, and sometimes our units just need to be able to get through, and this can help you do that. Crimson Firemaw on turn 3 is probably the biggest interaction of this deck. After you have an Oni Dragonsmith in play on turns 1 or 2, you can play this on turn 3, and that's kind of insane. Next we have Kyojin Grand Shugo, and this guy is probably has not gotten enough credit. He dies to everything, but if he's sort of left unchecked, he takes over the game extremely quickly as he makes a 4/3 Oni Ronin every time he hits the player. It's also great with the Dragonsmith, so card's just solid. And we've got 2 Pouncing Drake because you do need a certain number of Drakes to turn on, or not Drakes, but dragons to turn on your Dragonsmith consistently. In this deck, we're running 10. We've got 4 Shogun of the Waste, which gives everything that you have in play double damage for a turn. It's also an Oni, and so this is often a 5/5 double damage unit for 5, which is fine, but this really just helps you close out games that otherwise would be hard to win. It also lets your units attack into board states that otherwise they couldn't attack into. And then 4 Soulfire Drake at 6 power, and this is surprisingly castable because of our Dragonsmith. It just makes it like the old Soulfire Drake was. And honestly, I think Dragonsmith is another one of the reasons that this ended up getting nerfed. Can you imagine like a Dragonsmith on turn 1 or 2, and then a Firemaw on 3, and then a Soulfire Drake on 4? I don't know how you ever really come back from that. So I'm not. Once I saw this card, I sort of understood the Soulfire Drake nerf a little bit more. And other things we haven't talked about. The deck has a cost reduction theme, with the Firemaw and the Dragonsmith, and so to supplement that, we've got this Miner's Musket, which I just love this card. It's definitely adds some randomness to the deck, but it's great on 2 to remove like an opposing 2-drop. It's also great sometimes if you just know what's on top of your deck and you need it to be reduced by 2 that turn or the next turn, so you can get in for lethal. Let's see, we've got, and then the 4 Warhelm. This card has just been really impressive to me. I haven't really liked it that much in the past, but sometimes being able to put it on a Firemaw the turn it comes in, or a Kyojin the turn it comes in, is enough to sort of turn the tide. A lot of times I'll also play like an Oni Ronin on turn 1, and then a Dragonsmith on 2 with a Warhelm on it, and you're just swinging for getting 2 Warcries on top of your deck, which is pretty strong. So yeah, let's play a couple games and show you how it goes. took this deck from rank 400 to rank 195 until I started playing other things. Um, this was just over the weekend mostly, so it's been performing pretty well for me. If you don't have all of these legendaries, I don't know that you necessarily go out and just create the deck, but I think if you already have them and you're only missing a few pieces, it's definitely worth a craft. Uh, Definitely drew into a much worse hand here. Hopefully we can draw a one drop. We did. So I'm thinking, do I play this now or do I play it next turn with the Warhelm on it? And we don't even know what we're playing against, so I think it's fine to just play this out. If we were playing against Shadow, then I would have hidden it, I think, and waited to play the Warhelm on it. Just a chance that we get Vara's favored here. I think the thing we most want to do is draw power, so let's go ahead and play our Ornate Katana. So does that mean they have a Finest Hour? Well, that's unfortunate for them. Let's go ahead and swing. We'll play the Miner's Musket here. So if our opponent has Slay, they might be thinking, do we slay this or do we slay the dragon that they play? Or they could just be contemplating playing this into the... Mm, well, so I think we're going to attack because I think they have a Finest Hour. And I'm fine just eating it. Alright, they didn't. Interesting. Next turn, if we draw power and they don't remove anything, we can play a Crimson Fireball into Warhelm. Uh, and if we draw the power, but we didn't, so let's can't kill them either. Let's just swing for 8. I wonder if they have partial. And if they do, it's still not good for us to hold everything. Alright, well, I think they're dead. I'd just like to note that we were stuck on 2 power for the majority of that game, although our opponent was influence screwed at the beginning, so I guess I shouldn't be too proud there. This is obviously not a keep. Yeah, this hand is fine. Ideally, you always want to see a 1-drop and then some kind of cost reducer in your hand. So this qualifies. Because of things like Hailstorm, I'm more likely now to play Miner's Musket. I know that they can't play Hailstorm next turn, but also if they play like a Trailmaker, we get to kill it. I'm kind of expecting a Hailstorm next turn. Yeah. This way we get to keep pressuring them. I think we'll play the Outlaw. Well, that's no fun. Let's play out the Cinder Yeti. Hit them for 2. They keep ruining my plans. Well, seeing as how we have no other plays, at least this won't die to a hailstorm. They've already used 2 permafrosts. Still dies to lightning strike though. Oh, Mind Link is funny. I'm impressed that the Mind Link players in Diamond 2. That takes hard work. Let's play the Fire Maw. Sure. Ooh, Equivocate in Mind Link. I didn't really put 2 and 2 together there. I think we play the Musket, kill it, swing, play the Dragonsmith. Alright, 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 alright. Hmm. Let's swing with the Brute here. Tempted to just swing with the other 2 as well. I probably should have. Best draw here is maybe um oh, I cannot remember its name. I just talked about it. The 6 power dragon, which would be a 5 power. Let us kill them. Let's go here. Probably get hailstormed if they have it. Interesting, a Mind Link with the Tempest finisher. Sure. Could also draw a torch at any point here. Oh gosh. Oh no. Things are getting serious now. They must have something. I guess not. Well, that wasn't necessarily an impressive win, but it was fine. This hand is okay. It really needs a dragon to be like phenomenal. Ooh, look at that. Do we go for it? I guess we do. Sure does. I think we swing everything here. If not, they just take 7. I mean, if they decide to block that, they just take 7, and that's fine. Now we wait. This hand is not spectacular. It does have a 1-drop, and it's also a cost reducer, but we don't have like the Crimson Fireball to play on turn on turn 3. We don't have any other Ronin besides the Dragonsmith for Kyojin, so in this Shogun, which comes down much later. So let's redraw and hope for something better. That's much better. Much better. So if we draw power in the next 2 turns, we will play Oni Ronin. In the next turn, we'll play Dragonsmith, and then hopefully Firemaw. If this is the Stone Scar Grenadin deck, it's difficult to beat, but we'll give it a shot. I think they probably have Devour. Here we are going to attack because I don't want them to have any combust fodder. So if they're willing to trade, that's fine. Obviously, they could play a Grundon drone or like assembly line into power into combust, but I'd like to try and limit their chances to do that if possible. That was really good for us. So we can kill that. Alright. This next turn we're getting hit for 12, maybe? That's pretty good. Are we dead? We're dead. No. Oh, so close, right? They're gonna be so upset. So upset. Um, well, let's troll them here. Wait, we can't do that, right? Can't do that. Never mind. It's not a troll. I just lose. uh, I don't think that I can win either way. So I was thinking that I could just attack them face, but I can't. If only we had drawn power instead of that katana, they would be dead. This is not a keepable hand. It does nothing. This is not a very good hand, but it's fine. It's got one drop and a cost reducer, which is what the deck requires. Let's go ahead and attack this. Even if they can kill this and Haunting Scream that back, they're still dead. Yeah. Alright, this will probably be our last one for this gameplay video. Because I need to write the actual article still, so I can publish it today. Sand is fine. Play Oni Ronin first. I like to try and wait to play the Dragonsmith until the turn before I'm going to play the dragon. Um, Obviously, if we draw like a power next turn, I'll probably play it anyway. But or we might draw a katana. But I always, if I have it in hand, I try to get it down on turn two because you could always draw into a Crimson Firemaw, and that's probably the strongest thing the deck is doing. Hey, look, what did I say? This deck is probably running Vanquish, so hopefully everyone can see Kyojin payoff here. Even if you like trade for a unit, it's not bad because this thing has a Warcry too. It's oh, they're dead. They're just dead. GG's. Oh, if I had waited. Yeah, you can see how the deck is sort of. It has crazy starts. All right, this one that was too fast. Let's do one more. This hand is not good. Let's redraw it. One drop, cost reducer. Done. Well, I don't want to play this out because it doesn't get this Soulfire Drake down to 3 cost, so I think we just attack. Since we're playing these colors, we'll just play the musket. So I don't want my team to get hailstormed here. I'm tempted to play this because that means if we drew power, we could play either the Soulfire Drake or the Grand Shugo. But instead, we're just going to play out the Rakano Outlaw. So I do think they have Hailstorm, but we also can't not commit in case they don't have it. If that makes any sense. This lets me, if I draw power next turn, just to play the Kyojin. Which we did not. I'm okay actually just replacing my musket here. We're not going to win their card advantage battle, so it makes sense to just try and make some tempo plays. Well, now we're going to play it out. Yeah. They're probably not winning this game. Although we were getting really close with this miner's musket, I have to say. They don't have like a... Ooh. This is a nice little play here. It's probably going to get annihilated, but... Oh man. Wonder what they had in their hand, maybe like a lightning strike or something. Alright, well that one felt like we got lucky. Alright everybody, that is the deck. It's been a blast to play. It's been winning me a lot of games. I think we just went well, like 5-1 or something here in this video. 6-1, yeah. So I mean, it doesn't obviously win 90% of its games. It's for me, it's been winning closer to like 71% or something like that. So, um, yeah. So hope you have fun. It's been it's a really fun deck. All right, that's it. Have a good day.